The owner of the company had said to me, one day, John, you'll be sitting in this chair. And I said, no, the deal was you'll teach me how to run a business and I will have my own business. I don't think that was the wisest thing I could have said. As a 24-and-a-half-year-old, I was quite gallus to say, made redundant on a Friday and I'm starting on the Monday, which I did. My name's John Downie and I've been in the construction industry for, must be 40 years or thereabouts. And I get started by a simple twist of fate. I applied for a summer job and I ended up surveying all the houses in Airdrie and Coatbridge for an insulation company. The company made everyone redundant. So I finished working with that company on the Friday and started my own business on the Monday. Hindsight's wonderful. I would have liked to actually have taken a few months off and done what the younger generation do now and have some time out. From small beginnings, it grew to a reasonable sized company before the banking crisis of 2008. We ended up turning over 4 million and employing at different times up to 50 people. Lots of it was successful and I was going through a serious illness at the time and I had to make a decision. Did I want to have a company in 6 months and be buried, or do I want to be alive in 6 months and have the company buried? And that's the choice I made. I've been thinking about if things are different now from 40 years ago, and in many ways they are, and in many ways it stays the same. Sometimes is it for the good and sometimes is it for the bad? There's a question for you. You have introduction of new health and safety standards, which is a good thing. All the big sites, health and safety is pretty much as good as it can be. It's been a big improvement. What other changes? Procurement methods changed. Also in the 90s, there was a great rush to put everybody through university and apprenticeships kind of died off. But a top quality tradesman will earn a very good salary. It's a pretty robust industry. Training, I think, is first class. There's a role for constructive consultants to sort of merge everybody together. I didn't use a lot of external consultants that could have helped in numerous cases. There is more of a willingness now for people to work together with the teamwork. There needs to be more collaboration, and that really needs to come from the beginning of a project. There's a lot of room for improvement. There's lots of wonderful ideas. A lot of the older thinking needs to be changed. My only caution is that, we rush to a quicker way to do something. If a young person's not had enough time to see and be shown the mistakes that we've made, they're just going to do the same thing. Learn the lesson. Select your clients more selectively. Bring people on board quicker. And if you want one funny final story, I was owed this money and it was putting my company in big financial stress and strain. And it was about the time when I was getting married. And I got my telephone installed. So I phoned this main contractor who had not been paying me. And I said, could you give Mr. So-and-so a message, please? I've been pursuing you for £15,000 in the court and I am getting married in 2 weeks' time. Now sadly I can't invite Mr. So-and-so to the wedding, but I would much appreciate a wedding gift. If he cares to give me £13,000 by way of settlement, I will accept it and we'll go our own separate ways. A day later, the deal was done. There's a lot of hope for the industry. Looking back, yes, I think it was a great industry to be involved in.